What up, what up, what up, what up? It's the one, the only, but what do I know? Boxing, back at you with another one, another one. So check this out, man. We got Tyson Fury now claiming that this will be his last fight before retirement. As you see by Michael Benson, who is a very good, reliable source. Tyson Fury has now claimed that he will retire after the dillian Whyte fight. This is my final fight of my career. I'm retiring after this. 150 million in the bank, healthy, young. I'm gonna buy a massive yacht abroad. I'm retiring. I'm out. This is my final fight. I am done. In the words of the legend forever, my favorite basketball player, Mamba, out. And that's what Tyson Fury is saying. But check this out, man. I want you guys to peep this real quick, man. You got to take whatever Tyson Fury says with a grain of salt. I'm just being honest. Tyson Fury is known to be saying these crazy, outlandish things. He'll say one thing, he'll do a completely different thing. We saw this time and time again. First, it was with the Wilder fight. It wasn't going to be a rematch. He was going to retire. He's claimed this before. We've heard this before. You got to take it with a grain of salt. Now, is Tyson Fury, with him making 150 million, bro, you got to take his hat out to him. The man is the number one heavyweight in the division right now. I do feel like, he's brought excitement to the division, even though I definitely feel like Deontay Wilder is the one who brought the heavyweight division back. Tyson Fury definitely added some sauce and flavor to it. Now, with that being said, I think we all kind of wanted. It's too many opportunities there. The reason why I don't believe that Tyson Fury is going to retire is too many opportunities there. First and foremost, you still have the Usyk fight. That's for the undisputed. We haven't had an undisputed heavyweight champion since Lennox Lewis, and so why leave that there? Why not leave that on the table, right? Should Usyk get past Anthony Joshua in the rematch? Now, if Anthony Joshua gets past Usyk in the rematch, you now have one of the biggest rivalries in the UK history of boxing, with Anthony Joshua going up against Tyson Fury. And once again, that would be for undisputed, right? I mean, that's you talking about hundreds of $1 millions you're leaving out on the table there. Tyson Fury, who I want to say, I can't remember I think he has a record of like 30, maybe 32-0 with 22 knockouts or something like that. Listen, great fighter. He's had a great career. He's beat the likes of like Vladimir Klitschko. Obviously, he beat the dangerous puncher in Deontay Wilder. Okay. These guys are great. These guys are good, but it's like it's still some food left on your plate. I really don't think that Tyson Fury is gonna retire should he get past dillian Whyte. Speaking of which, in his fight with dillian Whyte chose not to show up to the press conference. Now, a lot of people think that was wrong of dillian Whyte. Why is dillian Whyte not showing up to the press conference, man? Listen, bro, I'm gonna put it like this right here. I'm just gonna briefly touch on it because I really don't like speaking about dillian Whyte that much. I'm not too highly on dillian Whyte. However, I will say this, man. I did not know that dillian Whyte was getting a flat fee, and they're splitting the purse 80-20, meaning Tyson Fury gets 80%, dillian Whyte gets 20%, and dillian Whyte is not getting any of the pay-per-view proceeds, right? So in a way, it's kind of like, yeah, damn, I kind of can't blame dude for really not showing up to the press conference. What am I selling this fight for? I'm not getting no piece of the pie off of the pay-per-view buys, so it's like, what am I selling it for? But at the same time, bro, this is something that you've been saying you've been chasing for 600 plus days. Now you finally get the opportunity. Now it's time to make some noise. But hey, he's back there training, bro. Whatever it is, what it is. Back to Tyson Fury, man. Tyson Fury, who has had a rocky career. Like I said, you have to take everything he says with a grain of salt. This man has also been tested positive for cocaine. He's been on that cocaine. So, he's definitely been kind of imbalanced. He'll say one thing, for example, with going back to Deontay Wilder, 1 minute he'll give props to Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder, he'll be a champ again. He's a great fighter. He's a dangerous fighter. He's the most dangerous puncher in the heavyweight division. Then he'll come back and say, oh, I beat the Dawser. Oh, there's nothing but a bum. He's a Dawser. I just don't understand. Another thing I don't understand, how you Tyson Fury fans, I like Tyson Fury too, but how you biased Tyson Fury fans want to say Wilder's a bum, Wilder hasn't done anything, but then when you say, hey, who are the biggest names that Tyson Fury fought? Who's the best names that Tyson Fury fought? Guess what name comes up? Wilder. So anyways, that's my take on that. Let me know what you think. But then again, hey, what do I know?